Welcome to our daily reflection for this Friday, March 15th. And of course, every Friday, especially in Lent, is a fast day where we remember Good Friday and that Christ died for us. In fact, the gospel today speaks about how Jesus is being hunted and persecuted and that the Jews seek to kill him. And he's trying to avoid that. And so you've got the sense of Jesus being hounded and persecuted, which is leading us up to, of course, Holy Week, in which they will seize him at a different feast than Tabernacles. It'll be actually Passover. And Tabernacles is in the fall. That persecution heats up, and then, of course, it'll be in the spring festival of Passover that they will actually seize and put Jesus on trial and kill him. And I think the first reading today from the book of Wisdom, there's many prophecies about Jesus, and there's some powerful ones, especially in Isaiah, amongst other prophets, or even Jeremiah, that foretell in a powerful way the suffering of Jesus. And the reading we have from Wisdom chapter 2 today, I think, is the most powerful besides Psalm 22. So Wisdom chapter 2 and Psalm 22 are the most powerful prophecies and predictions of Jesus' suffering. And if you read those and you realize they're written many, many years before Jesus dies, it'll build your faith because you see that God is scripting and foretelling exactly what's going to happen to him. And I'm always amazed. This is the mindset of the wicked versus the righteous. And it talks about how they say, look, the righteous is, and I think, by the way, what the wicked say here about the righteous is true, especially fulfilled perfectly in Jesus Christ and even in our own day. If you want to understand why does the world hate people who are innocent and yet righteous, right? Why does the world persecute the innocent and the righteous? Well, this gives you the mindset. Because they say, look, the righteous styles himself a child of God. So they're envious. They don't like that. And he's a censure to our thoughts because he's moral and we're not, right? He is merely to see the righteous or the moral person is a hardship for the wicked. Because his life is not like others. He's living righteously. And so the wicked don't like that because they like to see other people living wickedly because it makes them feel comfortable in their sin, right? And their conscience doesn't bother them as much when they see wickedness. But when they see the righteous, then their conscience upbraids them and it makes them uncomfortable. And so what do they do when they see somebody who makes them uncomfortable? Well, they go on and say, well, the righteous boast that God is his father. Let us test whether his words are true and whether God will defend him. And with revilement and torture, let us put him to the test, right? That we may have proof or evidence of his gentleness and try his patience. Let us condemn him to a shameful death, right? To see what he will do and how he will act when he is falsely accused, when he's tortured, and when he is sentenced and put to death, right? And of course, Jesus will vindicate that. And it says their wickedness blinded them, and they knew not the hidden counsels of God, nor did they consider that God will reward and give recompense to the righteous. And so, of course, we know how that works out for Jesus. He'll be vindicated and raised from the dead with great glory and honor. And likewise, all those who suffer, who are innocent and righteous, and for the sake of righteousness suffer, will be vindicated, even if they suffer in this world. And so this is a powerful prophecy to remind us in the midst of the world to not give up hope and to understand why the wicked persecute us and that we will be vindicated by God in the end. There's reason for hope. And so let's reflect and meditate on this so that we may have both faith and hope. May the Lord bless and keep you. Lent is a holy season in which we're invited to draw closer to God. And the Augustine Institute wants to help you do just that. And we have special programming for Lent on our Form platform and the Amen app. Programming that will help you pray, learn, study, and live out a holy Lenten season and to draw closer to God. And so one of the things during this holy season, as we're called to conformity to Christ, to imitate his generosity and his love, is to fast, that is deny ourselves, and to give with almsgiving. I humbly ask you to direct a little bit of your almsgiving to the Augustine Institute to support our mission to help us share the good news of God's love and forgiveness with the world. And you can do that at augustineinstitute.org/give. AugustineInstitute.org/give. Thank you so much, and God bless you.